Every modern battlefield depends on a machine that combines power, protection, and precision. The main battle tank, designed to move over rough terrain, withstand enemy fire, and deliver devastating firepower, it is one of the most complex land vehicles ever created. But behind every tank rolling into action lies an extraordinary story, one of metallurgy, mechanics, and military-grade engineering. From hardened steel plates to multi-ton rotating turrets, each component must be crafted with extreme precision to survive the world's harshest conditions. In this documentary, we go inside a cutting-edge defense manufacturing facility to uncover how modern tanks are made. You'll witness how raw metal is forged into armor, how engines with over 1,500 horsepower are assembled, and how advanced electronics give these giants their strategic edge. This is not just about machines, it's about mastery. Let's explore how tanks are built, from armored plates to battlefield powerhouses. Every tank begins with its most critical feature, armor. Unlike ordinary steel, the plates used in tank construction are engineered to withstand high-velocity impacts, extreme temperatures, and explosive forces. The process starts with specialized armor-grade steel, known as rolled homogeneous armor. This high-strength alloy is made by melting iron ore with carbon and other elements like manganese, chromium, or nickel, depending on the required ballistic properties. The molten steel is poured into molds, then rolled into thick slabs under immense pressure to refine its grain structure and eliminate internal flaws. These slabs are then cut and shaped using plasma cutters and CNC machines to match the tank's unique dimensions. At this stage, the steel might undergo heat treatment, a series of controlled heating and cooling cycles, to enhance its hardness without compromising ductility. To increase strength without adding excessive weight, the armor is often assembled in layers, combining different materials such as ceramics, composite panels, or explosive reactive armor, ERA. These modular layers are precisely engineered to absorb, deflect, or disrupt incoming projectiles. Robotic welding arms are used to assemble the main hull. Precision is vital. The seams must be strong, but also smooth, to reduce weak points and maintain structural integrity. Once the structure is formed, the entire shell undergoes non-destructive testing. Ultrasonic and X-ray inspections reveal internal defects. Impact testing ensures resistance to simulated battlefield conditions. Only after passing all tests does the armored hull proceed to the next phase, becoming the mobile foundation of a fully operational battle tank. With the armored shell completed, attention turns to the foundation that gives the tank its mobility and power: the hull and powertrain. The hull is the lower portion of the tank, housing the driver's compartment, fuel tanks, transmission, suspension system, and the engine bay. Engineers begin by fitting internal structural supports into the armored shell. These supports add rigidity and create defined zones for each system. Next comes the installation of the powertrain, a powerhouse capable of moving a 60-plus ton vehicle across mud, sand, or rubble. Most modern battle tanks, such as the M1 Abrams, use either a 1,500 horsepower gas turbine engine or a turbocharged diesel engine. These engines are pre-assembled in a clean room, then carefully lowered into the hull using an overhead crane. Connected to the engine is a heavy-duty automatic transmission designed to handle massive torque while offering multiple gear ratios for both combat and cruising. This transmission is coupled to a drive shaft system that channels power to the drive sprockets located at the rear of the tank. Suspension is another critical system. Tanks use torsion bar suspension or hydropneumatic systems to absorb shocks from uneven terrain. Each road wheel is attached to a torsion bar, which flexes under load, providing a smoother ride for both the crew and the sensitive electronics inside. The wheels are then connected to the track system, made from interlocking metal segments with rubber pads. Tracks are assembled on-site, then stretched around the drive sprockets and road wheels. The result? A continuous loop that distributes the tank's weight evenly, allowing it to traverse almost any surface. Once assembled, all mechanical systems undergo extensive bench testing. The engine is started, transmission cycled, and tracks rotated at various speeds. Engineers monitor oil pressure, temperature, and vibrations to detect any early faults. Only when the tank's mobility systems pass every test does it advance to its next evolution. receiving the firepower that defines its battlefield presence. If the hull is the backbone of a tank, the turret is its muscle, housing the firepower, optics, and targeting systems that define the tank's combat capabilities. Construction of the turret begins with a circular armored shell, fabricated from high-strength steel and composite armor. Just like the hull, its walls are designed to deflect or absorb the kinetic energy of incoming rounds. Advanced tanks may also include explosive reactive armor, ERA, panels, which detonate outward to neutralize incoming projectiles. The heart of the turret is the main gun, usually a smoothbore cannon ranging from 120mm to 125mm in diameter. Made from high-grade steel, the barrel undergoes precision forging and rifling if required, followed by stress relief heat treatments to ensure durability and accuracy under extreme pressure. The cannon is mounted on a gun cradle, which connects to the elevation and recoil systems. These allow the barrel to move vertically and absorb shock during firing. Below the cradle is the autoloader system, used in many modern tanks to automatically chamber shells from a rotating magazine, increasing rate of fire and reducing crew size. Surrounding the gun is an array of advanced optics and targeting systems. These include thermal imaging cameras for night and low visibility conditions, laser rangefinders to calculate target distance with extreme precision, ballistic computers that account for wind, movement, and angle of fire. These components are wired into the tank's fire control system, FCS, which calculates the optimal firing solution in milliseconds. Many modern turrets are also equipped with stabilizers, allowing accurate fire while the tank is on the move. The turret is mounted onto the hull via a turret ring, a reinforced bearing system that allows full 360-degree rotation. Heavy-duty motors power this rotation, controlled from within the crew compartment. Once all internal components are fitted, the turret is hoisted by crane and carefully aligned with the hull. Final calibrations ensure that electronics, hydraulics, and mechanical linkages are perfectly synchronized. With the turret in place, the tank is now a fully armed combat machine, ready for battlefield testing, but not yet complete. Next comes the nerve center, electronics and control systems. While steel and firepower give a tank its strength, it's the electronics and control systems that give it intelligence and precision. Inside the armored shell, a network of advanced electronic modules manages everything from targeting to navigation. At the heart of this system is the fire control computer, a ruggedized processor that takes real-time input from sensors, rangefinders, gyroscopes, and environmental data to calculate the perfect firing solution in fractions of a second. The gunners and commanders' stations feature multifunction displays, joystick controls, and high-resolution targeting optics. These are linked to thermal and infrared cameras, allowing the crew to detect threats in complete darkness through smoke or in adverse weather. Navigation is handled by an integrated inertial navigation system, INS, combined with GPS, giving the crew precise awareness of location and terrain. This is essential for coordinating with allied units and avoiding known threats in the battlefield. Communication systems are also critical. Each tank is equipped with secure digital radios, allowing encrypted voice and data exchange with other vehicles and command posts. Some platforms even support network-centric warfare, linking into larger battlefield networks for real-time intelligence sharing. To manage all these systems, the tank features a central power distribution and control module, ensuring that electrical loads are balanced and protected. Backup batteries and redundant wiring prevent system failure during combat. Modern tanks may also integrate active protection systems, APS, using radar, cameras, and microprocessors to detect and neutralize incoming projectiles before impact. Once installed, all electronics undergo diagnostic tests to ensure accuracy, synchronization, and combat readiness. With electronics in place, the tank is nearly complete. What follows is a crucial test of everything working together. Real-world trial runs. Before a tank can be deployed, it must prove itself through rigorous testing, both in the lab and in the field. The completed vehicle is first subjected to static inspections. Technicians check wiring integrity, fluid levels, weapon alignment, and system calibration. The turret is rotated, the gun elevated, and all hatches operated to ensure mechanical soundness. Next, the tank is moved to a test track, a simulated battlefield environment with mud, water obstacles, steep inclines, and rocky terrain. Here, the engine is pushed to full power, the suspension is stressed, and the tracks are tested under real-world loads. Every vibration, temperature change, and fluid pressure is recorded. The tank then undergoes live fire testing. Operators fire the main cannon at various targets, measuring recoil behavior, targeting accuracy, and reload cycle times. Onboard sensors capture data while technicians observe remotely. Only tanks that pass all mobility, firepower, and electronics tests proceed to the final stage. Once verified, the tank enters final assembly. Crews install exterior components such as camouflage panels, radio antennas, smoke grenade launchers, and field tools. The exterior is painted using infrared deflecting coatings, reducing visibility to thermal imaging. Interior systems like fire suppression, storage compartments, and crew comfort features are finalized. Each tank is then assigned a serial number, recorded in a database for maintenance tracking. Finally, the completed tank is loaded onto specialized transport vehicles or rail platforms and shipped to its designated military unit. What began as raw steel and scrap has now become a fully operational battle tank, a fusion of engineering, firepower, and innovation, ready to defend and dominate in the world's most demanding conditions. Enjoyed this deep dive into how battle tanks are made? There's more where that came from. On this channel, we uncover the hidden engineering behind the world's most powerful machines, from factory floors to front lines, from molten metal to military-grade precision. If you are passionate about how things work, how raw materials become advanced technology, and how innovation shapes modern warfare, hit that subscribe button now and tap the bell so you never miss our next documentary. Your support helps us keep creating high-quality, ad-friendly videos for curious minds like yours. Let's keep exploring the machinery that moves the world.